Now I'm going to talk about the problems of modern women. This is going to get me in big trouble. But before I do, I need to hit some disclaimers because I understand that online, when women are criticized, a lot of women, although not all women, they will just backlash rather than listening to the criticism and taking it as maybe a valid criticism. They will just backlash with insults. So I'm going to make some disclaimers right here. I said earlier on in this video that I'm in a relationship. So I'm not a virgin and I'm not an incel. I'm definitely not those two things. That's hilarious. But that's what some women will do, is that they will just call somebody who criticizes them a virgin or an incel. I also I'm not a misogynist either. In order to be a misogynist, I would either have to hate women, which I don't, or I'd have to believe that women are inferior to men, which I don't. Okay, so no misogyny here, but I am going to go into a bit of a rant. So let's get into that. Modern women are so fake. Everything about them is fake. The fake nails, the fake lashes. I mean, they're literally gluing acrylic to their fingers. They're gluing fluff to their lashes, right? They got fake hair hanging down from their real hair, right? They got pumped up lips, right? How many women these days, young women, are getting Botox because they don't want to look old when they're like 20, right? They're all fake. Everything about them's fake. Even some of them are even got fake bums and fake boobs. They're all fake. Even their personalities are fake. They're two-faced and nihilistic and just not nice people to talk to. And then the clothes that they wear, man. The clothes that they wear. They might as well not be wearing clothes. I've been seeing people I've been seeing women in places where they, like, people should just be dressed normal. They should be just dressed in normal clothes. Like the gym, like the library, like Costa Coffee, for God's sakes. And they'll be wearing nothing at all. And I'll be looking at them thinking, why am I going to put the effort in to see you naked now? I've seen it. I've seen everything I wanted to see. It's all there. It's all on display. I saw your boobs. I saw your bum. I even saw your pom-pom. I saw everything about you. I don't need to see you naked no more. I don't need to see it no more. I don't need to put the effort in no more. And I go to the gym sometimes. I go to the gym, and a lot of the time there'll be women in there where they're basically wearing nothing. And I used to look at these women and I used to think, like, I couldn't stop staring at them, and I'd think, why can I not stop staring at you? What the hell is going on there? And I used to look at them in the face and I'd think, like, you're mid as fuck. You're regular cute at best, but you're mid as fuck. Why can I not stop staring at you? And then I got a little bit older and I started to realise, oh, it's because what modern women do is that they play this trick. What they do is that instead of being pretty and beautiful and just accepting that some women are not beautiful, what they do is that they trick men. They trick men so that they trigger sexiness. That's what they do, is that they appear sexy, and it fucks men up big time because they just see sex and they can't look past it. They can't see that, oh no, that girl is mid as fuck, bruv. And so I'll be in the gym today and I just avoid looking at these women. Do not look at these women, bruv. I take a book with me. I sit there and I read this book in the gym. I'm not paying attention to any of the women in the gym because I know if you notice them like that, that's it. You're under a spell. It's a done deal and you can't undo it. It's so hard to look at a woman and have that spell put on you and then be able to undo that. It's near impossible. I don't think I've ever been able to do it. But the reality is that modern women are ugly. They're ugly, bruv. And I mean they're ugly, bruv. They're so ugly that I got to put an extra syllable on the word ugly. They're ugly, bro. They're ugly as fuck. I'll tell you what they are. They're that weird thing. You know when, have you ever been like, have you ever gone down like, have you ever gone like down the spiral of like popcorn and you end up watching something that you know you should not be watching and you bust over it, and then afterwards you delete your history and you delete it from memory that you ever did it, right? That's what modern women are. They're that weird thing that you should never have busted to, bruv. They're ugly. And then also on top of that, man, they will strip away who you are so that they can become the focus of your life. And then they'll leave you because they're bored. I had a boy, one of my boys, right? And in his early 20s, he met this girl. He was with her for like 10 years, right? And he was with her first 2 years because he used to compete amateur in MMA. So for the first 2 years, she was all good with it, all happy with it. In fact, it was one of the things that she thought was attractive about him when they first met was that he competed in MMA. He was a badass. And she, after about 2 years, he stopped competing in MMA. And the reason that he stopped competing in MMA was because she started seeping in these little things like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Anything could happen to you. You know, you could get really hurt and then I'll be left all alone. And then what? What am I supposed to do then? You know, you could get really hurt doing that. So after a while of that, he dropped MMA. He dropped competing, right? And he said, okay, well, I won't compete, but I'll carry on training. And he was training at a regular gym. And he was training at an MMA gym. So he was doing strength training and then he was doing combat training as well. So he carried on, right? He carried on training, didn't compete. And then after about a year of training but not competing, she comes out with the old, I don't know why you're training for MMA. You don't fight no more. What's the point? We're spending this amount of money, because they were living together at this point. We're spending X amount of money on this MMA training per month, and you're not even going to compete, are you? What's the point in training anymore? So he stopped training, right? And then she started doing this, whittling away at all the little hobbies that he had, etc., until he had nothing left. And then she found somebody more exciting, cheated on him, and fucked off. Right? They got divorced and he lost everything, even though she cheated. Right? He lost the house because they had a kid at that point. He lost the house. He lost custody of the kid, etc., etc. So, yeah,